Welcome to a new video about the 3C Release Manager for Automic. We are currently in the view of all available environments. Right now, we'll focus on the environments marked here in red as production. Both of these are linked to client 105. However, one connection is called AE24X0105XML and is defined as follows. Here we have a standard definition without using the transport case method. Furthermore, we have an environment AE24X0105TC for transport case, which is defined as follows. The system parameters at the top barely differ from the XML-based environment. But down here, we have set the so-called transport case settings to enabled. When this is the case, we additionally need a REST endpoint, because the transport case method can only be used through it. In addition, you can check in the connections whether both connections are possible. You can also verify in the connections whether both connections are possible. On one side, the connection to the JCP, and on the other, the connection to the REST API. With a click on Check Connection, this can be verified once more. But what is the advantage now? The advantage of the transport case method is that we can deploy much faster. Let's look at them one after the other. First, we switch to the Snapshots tab. Here I have already pulled two snapshots, one from each of the two environments. First, the XML snapshot. This took just over 2 minutes. The transport case snapshot takes a bit longer because the XML structures are still pulled, but in addition, a transport case is also created for each object. The view is the same in both cases. All objects can still be displayed in XML structure. This view does not differ from the transport case snapshot that was also pulled. Let's take a look at the transport case snapshot. Here, it is not to be expected that the objects are displayed in transport case form, but rather still in XML structure. The real game changer, however, are the deployments, which can now be carried out significantly faster. For this, we switch to the Deployments tab, and here I have carried out two example deployments into client 106. One based on the XML snapshot from the XML environment. This took 4098 seconds, which corresponds to about 66 minutes. The transport case deployment, on the other hand, only took a little more than 2 minutes. This significantly accelerates the deployments and can be a real game changer. And large environments can also be deployed with it. In this case, we deployed 10,000 objects, but just think about 400,000 or significantly more objects that you might want to deploy. Thank you for watching.